Silence, please stand.
Members of the jury, today we resume the matter of Regina versus Augusto Lopez. You'll hear evidence from the accused himself today, Mr. Lopez, who's a witness for the defence. Can Mr. Lopez please be brought to the witness box? Members of the jury, Mr. Lopez requires the services of a Spanish interpreter because he does not speak English. Is there a Spanish interpreter in the courtroom?
Yes, Your Honour.
Please remain standing and face His Honour. Do you swear by Almighty God that you will well and truly interpret the evidence that will be given and do all other matters and things that are required of you in this case to the best of your ability? Please respond, I do.
I do. Thank you.
Would the witness please stand?
¿Puede por favor pararse?
We'll now swear in Mr. Lopez.
Do you swear by Almighty God that the evidence you shall give will be the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth? Please respond, I do.
¿Puede por favor jurar por Dios Todopoderoso decir la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad? Diga, lo juro.
Lo juro.
I do.
Thank you. Be seated, please.
Siéntese, por favor.
Thank you, Madam Interpreter. For the record, could you please state your full name and level of accreditation in interpreting?
Yes, Your Honour. My full name is Julia Ortega. I am accredited at the interpreter level by the National Accreditation Authority for Translators and Interpreters, NATI, in English and Spanish, which is the highest level for interpreting in court. Here is my card.
Thank you, Madam Interpreter. Do you have any formal qualifications in addition to your NATI qualifications in accreditation?
Yes, Your Honour. I have a Bachelor of Arts in Linguistics from Argentina and a Master of Linguistics in Interpreting and Translation from Australia.
Thank you. Please let me know if you need anything during the course of the trial to assist in your ability to interpret for the court.
Thank you.
Be seated, please. Members of the jury, I will now explain the order proceedings to you. I'll introduce you to the different participants and instruct you on your duty. At the bar table, we have Ms. Lee, who's the counsel for the defence, and Ms. Neal, who's the prosecution counsel acting for the Crown. Ms. Lee will call Mr. Lopez to give evidence as a witness for the defence, and after Mr. Lopez has given evidence, Ms. Neal will have the opportunity to cross-examine Mr. Lopez. You have already met Mr. Lopez and Ms. Ortega, the interpreter. Now I'll explain the charge to you. Mr. Lopez stands charged as having been knowingly concerned in the importation into Australia of a prohibited import, namely narcotic goods consisting of a quantity of cocaine, contrary to Section 233B of the Customs Act 1901. In plain English, what this means is that Mr. Lopez has been accused of participating in importation of illegal drugs into Australia. The key word here is being knowingly. So there is no dispute that a shipment from South America of 1,000 kilograms was confiscated by the Australian Federal Police at Sydney Harbour on the 20th of February 2010. So the only issue of fact in dispute in this case is whether Mr. Lopez knew that the illegal drugs were being imported. So your role as a jury is to decide on the questions of fact, and my role as a judge is to decide on the questions of law. In other words, you're asked to pay close attention to what the witness has to say and decide whether you believe or agree what he says, or whether you believe what the prosecution's version of fact is more likely. It will be for you to decide after hearing Mr. Lopez's evidence whether he knew that the shipment contained illicit drugs. You must decide if you agree that he was knowingly involved in the importation of illicit drugs into Australia as charged. Now I will explain how the interpreter will work. When Mr. Lopez gives evidence, the questions put to him and his responses will be interpreted by the interpreter consecutively. She will interpret faithfully what Mr. Lopez says. When others speak, the interpreter will interpret what is being said to Mr. Lopez simultaneous mode by whispering in his ear what is being said. If at any time you do not hear the interpreter or misunderstand anything, please raise your hand and I'll attend to it. Okay, Ms. Lee, are you ready for examination, Chief?
Yes, thank you, Your Honour.